All right, ladies and germs. We are
Here we
here
go.
for the race at Suzuka, joined this time by the second Nick Shepard, as he was having computer issues.
Yeah, no, some very I have no idea what's happening. It was happening in iRacing last week, but I thought it was just an iRacing update. Now I'm in a server with a ton of other cars, and I'm getting like 20 FPS, and the audio is glitching out. So anyway, I'm just gonna sit in single screen and commentate. I'm not gonna risk driving in single screen. I'm gonna kill everyone. So,
well,
you know,
we're glad to have you here if you can't be on track.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be an exciting race anyway.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be crazy.
Can you take a look at the stream and let me know how everything sounds? Because everything's so quiet for me. So.
Yeah. Let me see. Already 200 plus views on the first stream, by the way. Good stuff.
Wowzers.
Let's see.
Already 200 plus views on the first stream.
Yeah, we're good on this. We're good.
Everything sounds alright. Okay.
Yeah, everything sounds good.
Right.
Of course, you'll see me on the grid, everyone watching on stream, but I am going to disappear because I'm not racing. So P4 will disappear. That is the Alpine on the second row that's going to disappear in a sec or in a minute.
I can unfortunately not F7 on this computer, so we're gonna just sit with.
Use normal TV camera.
I mean, yeah, I could TV. I could click the steering wheel, I guess, but.
That's true.
All right, minute left till lights out. Ali G on pole, taking it away from Zen Metternich. Surprising. Didn't expect that one, but here we are. I guess I can click through them like this. So there's your top 10, except Nick Shepard is not actually here.
Are we overlay less?
Are we overlay list?
Yeah, do we have overlays for like the leaderboard and stuff, or is it just just the AC stuff?
I wish I was that fancy. I honestly kind of might need to sit down with you and have you help me set some good ones up.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries.
I have none, so yeah, it's just
okay.
AC stuff.
Gotcha. No, we're good. I have the live timing on my PC, so I can.
Okay. Yeah, I might set something up for back home, but. All right. Hello, Christian. I noticed somebody said in the last chat. What were they saying? They were
your stream's black for some reason. I don't know why.
My stream's
on Discord. On Discord.
Yeah, no, that's when it tabs out, Nick. It does that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right, I cannot get to my vantage point because I don't have F7, but the lights sequence is going. Let's get back here, I suppose, to see. And we are away here for
and Zen gets a drive-through for jump start.
Oh
wow!
Well, he is very far ahead.
Ismail has a spin.
There is an off
Ali
in the
gets
back.
P2. A few cars are off at the back.
That would be a Ferrari. Who is that? Chester Chomper got involved there.
Yep, Ismail had a spin as well from P3. Just got a bit too deep into the corner with the tires.
Oh no! Starting on the
So that does put the two Red Bulls of Ali and Chris up to P2, P3 right now, only sitting just under 2 seconds, and Zen's got the penalty, like you said. So.
Oh, but here goes James Turner looking for a move already into the hairpin around the outside. Is he gonna get it? I don't think so.
Not quite, but he does have a lot of grip there on the outside, so he'll get a run back. Is he going to make it too wide? He is going to try and make it too wide down the spoon. This is absolutely ridiculous. Are they going to stick through, though? They are for the moment, and James does get through, but Chris is going to have the exit out.
That was
Chris is going to be able to slipstream. And that brings Joe Singers directly into this battle, who we know can be a bit aggressive in battling. So I think this is anyone's game down here into the hairpin. We got 3 cars behind him as well.
Yeah, and I think this track is actually where Joe Singers got his first podium or win. I'm not sure, but
I believe it was his first podium.
Yep, Zen Metternich gets overtaken on track, or no, he goes to the pit lane is what has occurred there.
Yeah, he's doing his drive-through penalty.
And here is Sven Kilhood.
Train. We're going to go 3 wide down to turn 1. Are they going to survive? 2 cars going wide. Sven gets through. That's Timo and Phil behind. That shuffles Phil back right with his teammate Sean. They're going to look too wide. Phil's going to stay just ahead in the background there.
So I wonder why Sven joined Quali and just watched. He, I guess, was letting
Chester
everybody know.
hits for damage, I believe.
Huh?
and he actually misses pit box. Just a pit and misses pit box.
Oh, so Zen's going to have to go around again. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That
Wait, Zen's going to have to?
No,
yeah,
Chester.
Oh, Chester missed his. Okay, I apologize. Chester Chomper has missed his pit box.
Zen had a drive-through. I mean, you can't really miss a drive-through, Nick.
Right. Well, I didn't know if he had to stop or anything in the pits. I know for some penalties.
It's a drive-through.
I didn't. I was not looking to remove a penalty.
Right. Anyway, was Igor here for the start, or did he join late?
No, he joined in late. He got disconnected at the start. He's had an F1 chat, so he's really hoping for a safety car or something to get him back into, because he's a minute behind the final car. But
no, I mean, like, so he joined after. He joined after lights out. Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's within the rulebook.
So Timo Decourt ahead of Phil Lanky, or what? Wow, how?
That's a sentence.
Yeah, he's holding them both off at the moment. He's got great race pace, it seems, at the start. I can't speak to what exactly happened in the opening corners between all the cars, but I mean, for the moment, he is holding them off. And that is Matt Belton right behind Phil Lanky in P8, who is another underdog, was having a struggle in qualifying. I know personally because we were on a voice chat together, but he has much more confidence in his race pace and race setup, so he's definitely going to be looking to try and come back through the field here. He's right on the tail of Phil Lanky, managing that dirty air really well.
Yeah, gaps seem to spread out a bit. What do we have?
Yeah, no, it looks like leading. Yeah, it looks like he's just dominating that position as Zen has a bit of a spin.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just some struggles with the tires. He might have kept the same tires.
Matt Belton also.
Oh no, really?
On the yeah.
Just
only one position lost.
And Phil Lanky gets past Timo Decourt on the hairpin, but Timo looks to have a slightly better exit. He could go for a move.
Timo's going to go for something.
He's making it too wide.
Oh, they almost have to. Oh, they do have
Timo
contact.
goes into the grass.
Timo does go into the grass. This is the second time those two have made contact.
Spoon, please be careful.
Yeah, they made contact out of turn 1.
Oh, Timo!
Oh,
Timo.
Right
Focus yellow 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Timo.
2, 1. Focus yellow.
So I think that was Sean Fitzgerald that made contact with Timo there. That's going to be.
Was it? No, I think. Well, I think that was Phil that he was battling
Phil?
with.
Oh.
Yes, and then he re-entered very aggressively.
Bajani stayed behind Timo. Bajani stayed behind Timo.
And Sean is the one who slowed down for Timo behind. But Phil and Timo also went too wide and made contact. If you remember, when they went 3 wide with Sven in turn 1, they made contact there as well. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to look back at and what's going on. But very interesting start. Just as aggressive from everyone as I thought it was going to be. It looks like, is that a stopped car? Phil Lanky stopped on circuit, maybe.
Yeah, Phil was stopped. He's still stopped now.
He must have oversent the delta a bit too much.
Sven has got a 10-second for delta.
Sven has gotten a 10-second penalty for delta, so that is not going to help his chase. I know that Sven likes to start at the back. Apparently, Suzuka is one of his strongest tracks, so he knows his pace is massive, and he'll try to start at the back and have a fun race going to the front. But does not seem to have paid off as he's been sitting here in this train, and he's just gotten a penalty. Zen also gets another 10-second penalty.
No, I don't think these penalties are standing.
They might be a glitch with the system. Okay, yeah. So
everybody's getting.
Okay, yeah. I was just reacting to Phil being stopped. I thought maybe they had all accelerated a bit too much, but no, it looks like a glitch, so they should all be good. So Sven continues on his comeback train. He's looking at the back of Joe. He's not going to go for it. Sven knows not to send one up the inside where he shouldn't, so we go on board here. Probably going to stay behind at the chicane. Maybe not. He's got a bigger run than I expected. He's going to stay behind for 130R, definitely, but
let's see.
I'm sure he'll break much later here. He's going to hope to clear.
He does go for a very nice job into the chicane.
Yep, smart move to the inside. Knows there's not too much of a risk there, unless Joe turns in or does something. So that moves Sven up into P4. He's now going to be on the chases. Chris and James Turner are going to go too wide. That's certainly only going to aid Sven, but maybe not, as they single out before the corner. Gives Chris a slipstream advantage, and DRS advantage allows him to pull away. But James Turner gets some understeer and now is in direct tracks of Sven.
Yes, Sven, just showing you how to do a last the first challenge in style.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle come forth towards the end with Chris and Ali. I was hoping with Sven starting at the back in my pace today from testing, I was going to be able to maybe defend it, but now I'm compensating.
That would have been exciting to watch, man. Oh.
But it's all good. It happened. You know,
yeah.
can't get too irritated when racing glitches out. So
yeah, Ali seems to be losing some pace. He had a over 3 second gap to Chris. Seems to be dropping a bit.
Yeah, it looked like I had a lot of Ali's server testing this week. As far as on the server, I can't speak for private testing, but he was definitely doing a lot of hot lap testing on the server. So I'm not sure if he prioritized that for the setup, looking for the track position at the beginning of the race. And it looks like he's green on his Delta, so he is pushing, but it seems that his pace right now against the contending cars behind just isn't quite enough. As we see Sven right on the tail of James Turner. Looks like maybe a bit of a mistake from James Turner there. It's going to open up the door immediately.
James with DRS, that's interesting.
Yeah, because we start seeing penalties get cleared.
Sven easily getting past. Is James's DRS stuck open, or is that just my game bugging out? I think it's just my game.
Could be the game bugging out. One thing that has been causing, for anyone who's listening on stream, one thing that has been causing issues, and personally for me caused issues in league racing, is the F1 regulations app. That allows you to use AI and have the DRS illegal until lap 3 and all these other things that it enables for the AI. If you have that plugin turned on from Racing Department, it will bug your DRS in multiplayer sessions. So I had to completely clear it out of my folders. It broke my DRS in another league, and I had no DRS for the whole race. It was like Max at Barcelona. So weird. Just something to watch out for if you're an F1 racer on Assetto course. So definitely be on the lookout, at least for the latest version of that plugin. I'm sure they'll work to fix that in the future.
Well, thanks for the tip. Oh, here goes Sven. Chris was hugging the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Sven is flying into 130R, and he's going to get it done before the corner.
Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed.
And Sven gets through right with the safety car deployment.
Matt Belton seeming to be the reason for that safety car. Not sure what happened, but yeah. That is going to be Mr. Bogov coming out in his...
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. Ali goes into the pits. Sven Gielhard into the pits. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to see.
Stop there.
Chris stays out, though. Chris does stay out. So Chris maybe has slept a little bit on the strategy.
Wait, Nick, why did you tell him to stop? He needs to get going, no? He needs to pass Chris.
He's getting him.
That was weird. And there is the safety car.
Sorry, as I sneezed.
God bless.
Hang on.
Not often can you say the safety car creator is driving the safety car.
Yes, new safety car today. The McLaren, I'm going to mess up the name, but I believe MP412C. MP412C GT3. That was made by Teo in server. Teo, I apologize, however you choose to pronounce that. But very awesome. He makes some great custom, I don't know what you call it. It's beyond livery. It's car modification. I mean, it's modification, but like, he's an Assetto Corsa modder.
Yeah.
Right? This is modded content. So, I mean, he's added all these LED light bars, the actual structures themselves. He's added controls to make them work and all this cool stuff he's synced up. And, yeah, so very awesome from him. But we've got both the Red Bulls, P1, P2. That's Ali G. Chris O'Connor leads. Ali G has gone to the pits as well as Sven Gielhard. So Chris has stayed out. But of course, we know this is most likely going to be a 2 or even 3 stop race. So
yeah, this
actually could. I can't say this is benefit Chris because this has only dropped Ali and Sven 1 position. So
yeah, how are they still in P2 and 3 after pitting unless everybody else pit? Like,
I think it was a comment. I think a lot of cars have gone into the pits. We see everyone across the board on the C2, but also I think they had the gap in track position just with so many incidents, so many off-track spins.
Well, Chris O'Connor hasn't pit.
No, he hasn't.
No, we know that.
The lead now.
I was just saying, if everybody else pit, then I guess that makes sense.
Everybody apart from Chris and Igor haven't pit.
Oh. Okay, so yes, that's what it is, and everyone's on to the C2 except for Phil, and Ali Bijani, who has gone to the C3. Both of them have returned to the C3 compound after their pit stop. Igor remains on the C3. He's down in P14, and Chris is on the C2, who has not hit P1. So interesting strategies. 2 fresh C3 compounds, 1 old C3 compound, and 1 old C2 compound across the grid. So interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chris hasn't pit, but
yeah. And Adrian, you're totally good. I was just asking, like, because you said you're on a different PC. I just was asking if you had like a leaderboard set up. I just wanted to make sure. No, you're good. This is perfect.
I got all of I had to buy Assetto Corsa, download Streamlat, like everything within 10 minutes of the race starting.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way we could have had a communication about it. But I actually have a second Steam account that I bought Assetto Corsa on at one point, and I just have it AFK. Like, I never use it. I bought it to use for streaming at one point. So anyway, if anyone ever needs that in the future, I've got a second Assetto Corsa on. It's just a Steam account with Assetto Corsa and nothing else.
Wow.
So
well, that would have been good to know.
Yeah, no, there was no way we could have figured that one out. But oh well,
it's all good. It's on my brother's Steam account, so he's got it if he ever decides.
Oh. There you go. We've introduced a new sim racer today.
Nick, is a safety car in this lap or no?
Nope.
Okay. Peculiar. Must be a lot of debris on track.
But we do have an improved safety car pace. We are using the McLaren GT3 now, so the drivers behind, especially in straight lines, as they are now coming through 130R, are able to do a lot more weaving and build a lot more of a gap. We can see on board with Theo right now, who, as I just said, for anyone joining on stream, made all the light bars and stuff. So very cool Assetto Corsa modder. But yeah, personal best.
Safety car in the snap. Safety car in the snap.
Server best, rather, for the safety car, 2:08. So he is sending it right now, sending it in the first couple of corners here. But yeah, welcome back to everyone on the stream.
Oh, what?
What happened?
Just a pit.
Just a pit?
And that allows Iggy to get a position, actually.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So yeah, Chesta's pit. I'm sure Iggy and him were able to. I mean, I'm sure Iggy's in the safety car queue, so that's allowed him.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not.
Oh, he's still catching up.
Only going through, yeah.
Oh wow, he's just barely past Chesta on the pit exit.
Wow. He's still catching up with 3 laps of safety car.
Chesta was on the C2s before he went back to the box, so I'm not sure if that was to fix more damage or what, because I knew he had some incidents towards the start. But
I mean, if he's planning for a 2-stopper, then that could be why. But let us see. So, safety car is almost done with the final lap. And Chris O'Connor will take us away as the safety car yeets into a wall. That was a big one.
Yep. So safety car yeets into a wall. In this situation, this means that the leader now assumes the safety car roll up until the start. So that means Chris O'Connor will now control the restart up until the end. The safety car will not return to its original position.
Oh, but Chris has a huge gap. Nick, you want to give any direction? He might be doing that muted.
Yeah, race control. Yeah, Nick, you were muted. Race control is going to likely... Chris is slowing down, however, now.
Yeah.
Chris is going to have to slow down. He can't create a slinky effect here. It's very dangerous for the drivers. And,
yeah.
This is going to shuffle the start a bit as long as he's not slowing down again.
Yeah, I mean, he's away now, so...
Okay. Well, per race control, he takes full advantage of that restart. Pulls away with over a second gap, so it's going to leave Ali G. Oh, but he slows down on the straight.
Oh, he does.
Why does he slow down? He slows down right into the braking zone. I
can't believe that.
Okay, and that puts Sven too wide with him. Sven's going to run to the outside. Is Chris going to give him the room? He does, and Sven clears him on the newer C2 compound.
Wow.
Sven, of course, has gone for the pit stop. Chris has not. He's the only car at the front to stay out.
Oh, that is detrimental for Chris. What happened? He was taking advantage of the gap, and then he just throws it away. Maybe Nick told him something we don't know, but this is where we're at.
Yeah, Nick's right there. Just talked. He did not give Chris any control, so Chris slowed down on the straight on Warrington Lee. Not sure what that was, but now he's under pressure from James Turner, and that puts Sven just 7/10, now 5/10 on exit, right behind Ali G.
Yeah. And James Turner is now going for a move on Chris O'Connor, and those new C3 compounds. Just.
Yep. Oh, Chris is going to run wide. That's going to open the gap on exit. He's going to get a bit wide, of course, with that through the next corner. That's going to give Joe Singers a run at him to 130R. So not what Chris wanted, and I think he knew the second he did not go for the pit stop with everyone else that it was the wrong choice, because we know how quick the tires go.
Yeah, now here goes Joe Singers trying to go for a move. Chris gave him just enough racing room. And
just enough. And he's going to maintain the position for now. That's going to give Chris a bit of a buffer to work with back onto the front straight.
Yeah, and Joe Singer's got a bit squirmy on the exit of the chicane there, so that's going to hurt his exit. This might allow Sean Fitzgerald to get the pass. DRS is not enabled this lap, though, but it doesn't matter. Is he going to go for it? Sean gets on the rear wing and makes contact.
Both cars have a contact there. It looks like Joe came down very tight to the inside. I'm not going to make a determination on that, but just from what it looked like visually.
Yeah, I can't say.
And both of them get spun around, and Sean had to have just fixed his damage from the incident when Timo stopped in front of him, so he's not going to be happy about that, but he sits right behind his teammate still.
Yeah, not the best, but, I mean, you got to take what happens, and he's with his teammate. Let's see what they can do. Phil needs to make up as many positions as he can to have chances here in this championship, but, not ideal.
Yes, Phil's direct championship rival is going to be Sven Gilhode and potentially myself, but after the issue today, I'm not racing, so now I'm commentating. But I didn't have too much hope. I missed a few races already, so it was what it was. But Sven is in P2, Phil is in P6. That is not what Phil wants for his championship right now.
Nick, for you to win a championship, you would have had to win the next two races and everyone, and Phil and Sven would have to DNF each race.
Yeah, it would have been a Leclerc comeback, but I believed in it.
But Ali and Sven have just pulled a massive gap from James Turner, 2.5 seconds now as Ismail gets a move done on Timo Decor.
Phil Linky and Sean.
And Timo's doing a classic Sen, doesn't kill him.
Like Senna and Prost. But like who comes out, Phil stays on top.
Yeah, but Sean's going to have DRS, I think, or is he not?
No, it's next lap.
Nope, but he's still going to have a tow, and that's going to put him in front of Phil for the moment, so he's going to get in his turn one clear ahead.
Wow.
Who knows if he's got damage from that incident with Joe, or tire drag, rather, because he had a big drift there.
Oh, yeah, true, but it doesn't seem to be stopping him. I mean, he's gapping Phil now. Quite a bit.
Yeah, wildly.
Wow. Ali's still holding...
410s.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying exactly what you're saying. He's still holding on, but just by 4/10 he's holding on right at the moment. This is absurd.
Hey,
but he's got the pace.
Yeah, he does. Oh, Sven makes a bit of contact.
That's like gonna be had a bit of a lock up there.
I think Timo might be able to go for a move here on Ismail going to the hairpin. Just gets a slightly better and
no, that might be a that should be Nick. That should be something. Yeah, that was a commentator's curse, I think, or that was just a Timo curse of Timo.
Well, it shunted him directly into the... If that were real life, that shunted him directly into that barrier at angle. Like, that would have been, like, an impaling... Well, I'm sure there's, like, a safety barrier or something there, but...
It would have probably crumbled, but...
Yeah, as far as Assetto Corsa, it sent him directly back into oncoming traffic and took out Chesta and hit the car beside them. So I think this 3-car incident warranting the safety car.
That was pretty
understandable. Unlucky. So unlucky for them, lucky for Ali for the moment, maybe lucky for Chris. He might have another opportunity now, and it looks like he takes it to come to the pit lane and do that. So maybe Chris was banking on the fact that there would be another safety car on the restart and he could go for the later tire swap. Because now, well, Chris gets his pit stop done. Sean and Phil get their pit stop done. Everyone behind goes for the pit stops. They've got damage, but it looks like Chris might be set. If Chris goes to the C2, he might have tires to the end of this race, and that's going to force Ali, Sven, James... I mean, everyone up front to go for another pit stop if they don't have the tire life after the first safety car.
That's true, yeah. I mean...
So that might have just played very well into both of the Aston's hands. Phil and Sean as well as Chris there. That's P7, 8, 9, and 10. Ali Bajani as well in the Mercedes went for the pit stop, and I think everyone behind. So everyone pretty much P7 to the back is on fresh C2s trying to make it to the end. Ali's on C3, which is not going to help him.
Yeah,
Chris is also on the C3. Maybe Chris and Ali think they can get the C3s to the end. Maybe that's what it is. I didn't think that the C3s could really go that long safely, so I wouldn't have. If I were in this scenario in this race, I would have looked at the C2s right now.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to last, but I mean, if he's going to be away from the pack, maybe he can just take care of him and baby him to the end, but it's going to be tough.
Right. I mean, if Ali and Sven are his closest direct competition in pace, they're going to have that 20-second pit stop window. Unless they go for it, they could pit now. They'll lose more time from it, but they can still get the pit stop done and have that. I think that would be the better decision for them.
Yeah.
Maybe, but no, very interesting strategy across the board right now. I think this really doesn't give any type of information as to who's racing.
Yeah, we can't say what's going to happen. Suzuka's always a wild card. I can't say it.
No, this is crazy. I don't know.
All right, let's see. Where's the pack? Chester Chomper.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
And I will just bring in here, good job, Simone Ziglio. He said certified AFR moment in general chat about Teo pushing so hard in the safety car.
Connor pits. I think he made a mistake going on the mediums.
Oh no!
And he actually did it on hards, and he pits. Yeah.
Either that or he's had a pit stop error. He's perhaps made a mistake. He might have not. I don't know.
Well, he put on the C2s,
last
so
position to the C2.
Oh, and
safety car will be in the lap.
25 seconds behind. I think
he'll be able to close back up.
Yeah.
But that's not. That put him. After that pit stop, Chris sitting where Sean is now in P7. Sean Fitzgerald, for anyone joining in, is the first of the runners on the freshest tires after this latest safety car stint. P7 and back have all pit.
Ooh.
P6 and ahead have not. So this is going to be interesting as to which group of cars is going to have the strategic advantage to the end. These top
sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
These top 6 cars will have to make it to the end, but we'll see. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, Adrian, by the way, your leaderboard's on leader. Switch it to interval. So go into the config.
Oh, that's okay. That would make sense.
Then switch race tower mode from gaps to intervals. There you go.
Oh, cool. Cool. So now we see the individual gaps per car. That's awesome. That's cool. Better. So yeah, good stuff. Very close pace across the grid in general today too. I really, on the leaderboards, like I knew I was close with Ali and Ismail and Chris right at the front, but otherwise it looked pretty spread. But everyone's been battling and swapping position, and so we get the safety car in. This lap does not have an incident. Returned safely. Ali's going to now head the pack off through the chicane.
All bunched up really close.
Just
and
like
he's away.
Verstappen goes for it. So he's going to try and build as much of a gap as he can down this main straight from Sven. If he can. Looks like he does get away now. 3/10 gap he's going to have as Zen looks to the inside of James and gets a move done. Takes P3. Both of the AlphaTauris in battle. Yep.
And now Sean Fitzgerald getting involved at the back of Ismail. Hopefully
so this
it's clean.
is going to be interesting. This is Sean on fresher tires against Ismail with the more dead tires from the previous pit stop sequence.
Ah, good point.
So this is going to be the beginning of that degradation battle here. We're going to see if Sean is able to just immediately take this away. It looks like he's got the pace. He's just stuck in the second sector. No good place to get through. First opportunity, advantageously, is going to be the hairpin. So is he going to stick one up like Kobayashi? No, he's not. Not for the moment, at least. Looks like a lockup from both cars.
Might be able to get him here.
Yep, he's going to have a run into Spoon. He's going to have a run into every corner, it seems like. He's going to look to the inside. Will Ismail defend anything? Ismail's going to stay at the racing line. Sean to the inside. Oh!
Little bit
just
of
like we
contact.
saw with Chris. Just like we saw with Chris, Ismail runs a bit wide, trying to stick to that outside line. It goes off cambered, and it does not help you out. So bit of a struggle there, but Sean continues on, gets the position from Ismail, and now chases down the other AlphaTauri of Matt Belton. Ismail, though, does have a run back exit, but is he going to be able to keep it?
God, I think he just made a double overtake.
Really? I saw that on the leaderboard. What?
And he overtakes Phil Lanky, our current championship leader.
So basically what happened is, I think Phil got a bit stuck behind Ali Bajani, and then Iggy just saw the opportunity, just made it 3 wide and went down the inside and just got them both.
Wow.
Oh, his
that was amazing.
Here.
I wish I caught that on stream.
Well, Chester, when you're making the highlights, put that in there.
Yeah, we might want to... Oh, Sven is just 3/10 off of Ali, but Ali is still maintaining it. Sven got to just 1/10 on the main straight. He might be able to close that out with DRS. We'll have to see. He sits right on the tail, but as we look at Sean Fitzgerald, look at the gaps all the way back to Sean. It's only just a couple of seconds back to the leaders.
Wow.
Yeah, or rather, up to the leaders.
I mean... Oh, what is this smoke coming out? Sven looking to break late, I think. Might have toasted his tires a bit there. Oh, and Sean Fitzgerald, somehow Ismail Ubal is now P1.
Oh. That's just a glitch in it. But Ismail's going to go for a move on his teammate here, going into Spoon. Going to go around the outside, and Matt Button just lets him
and he backs out. Oh, Matt backs out there.
Yeah,
okay, Matt backs out. Thinks the better of it, even though I do think the inside line would be the better line there. But if he doesn't think he's got the pace against his teammate, that might be the safer option.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ismail goes P6 currently ahead of Matt Belton. Sean is now into the top.
Now gonna maybe go for a move on Ali here. No, thinks better of it.
No, he's gonna get Ali to get the bad line out. He's forced Ali to a defensive line. He's gonna have all the exit here. And will he have DRS this lap?
No, I think it's next lap it's enabled.
Well, whether or not he does, he's gonna have a massive toe here. He's gonna use some battery. I'm sure he's gonna run to the outside. He's gonna go too wide.
Ali's gonna break late. He's gonna hold him off using the inside
Ali's
line.
Gonna run him wide. Ali runs him wide, but he gives them the room. Just a couple of inches between the two. They're gonna run too wide. They're gonna wheel bang, but they're gonna somehow stay alive. How have they done this? How have they done this? We need a what?
This is motor racing.
And now this is only gonna help close the gap for not only the two cars behind, but Sean Fitzgerald, who took the late pit stop and has a much fresher C2 compound. So,
jeez.
This is are they going to have to go for another pit stop, especially with this battling now in question and all the lockups and stuff as a result, and even the damage?
Wow, that was
insane. It was very close, almost all the way through the S section.
Yeah, there's battles everywhere on track, though. I mean, look at these gaps. Phil Lanky's close.
And Zen's right back into it.
He is. He really is on the back of Sven.
Oh, and he's going to make Sven go to the defensives now.
Yeah,
but he's going to get too much of an off-gear disadvantage.
We have Zen battling Sven, not confusing at all.
And that's going to allow Ali just a bit of a buffer right now, but no, they're going to get DRS now into the next straight, so this is not... And Sven's right back there. Sven is right on the tail of Ali, maybe running lower downforce in setup. Gets understeer through. That might be... Ali snaps out, and now Sven will have DRS.
No, it's enabled this lap.
But it won't be
DRS
this
isn't actually
straight.
enabled yet, so it'll be next DRS zone.
So they're going to have to run too wide again.
He
spun Sven off.
Well, I mean, it was a similar contact to the lap before. It wasn't anything wild, but yeah.
I didn't expect less of Ali there.
Oh my gosh.
His aggressive driving style. If I were Sven, I would have been careful there, but Ali pushing very wide, as he commonly does. But yeah, no, good stuff. I mean, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But that allows Ali the half-second buffer he needs to try and pull away. But who knows if he's got damage now, because then only sits a half-second off of him. 4/10 as Chris pushes Joe Singers out.
Oh,
now Chris goes wide on the exit, so that's going to...
Yeah,
he keeps the position, though. But Sven is right back on his tail. Sven returns to P9.
Wow,
I'm going to use just a minute. I'll be right back.
All right, man. This changes things now. Sven
Wait, Zen got Ali. Zen's in the lead.
Oh, hello there. How are ya? Zen is now leading the race, so okay.
Sven got knocked down. Zen got the lead.
Not sure how that happened, but all right.
Yeah, not too sure either, as we were watching the battle there in the back, but Zen's now the leader. He's pulling a considerable gap, but Ali G will now have the assistance of DRS down the straight to help him get up to Zen and possibly even make a move. Hopefully he won't... Oh no, he goes for the pits. He must have damage from the incident he had with Sven.
Oh. Wow, what is going on?
As Chris O'Connor now gets a move done on Phil Lanky.
Oh, does he? Chris O'Connor passing Phil Lanky? Yes, with the assistance of DRS, but Sven Hilhood is there as well. Is that Igor Radovanovic into P3 podium positions for the McLaren?
Yeah, in the back we have the 2 championship contenders battling it out for 7th place.
Wow, what? That's true, we do. The 2 championship leaders in the midfield. What a race.
Oh gosh.
Suzuka never fails to deliver a good race as Timo either dies or gets overtaken, I'm not too sure. No, he just got overtaken by Joe Singers, I believe.
Yeah, now a Ferrari's on the back here of the Chester Chomper on the back of Sven.
And as John would say, you could put a blanket over them.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh man, for anyone who watched Super Formula Road Atlanta,
Yeah.
and saw my Belgian waffle scenario where I got syrup instead of or I got jelly instead of syrup, I got the right order this time.
And
So-
Sven does get past Phil Lanky, so that's
Congrats, Nick.
Thank you.
So that.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, Timo's
and
gone.
Timo DNFs.
No.
Anyway, moving on.
what's going on
Here's
here?
Maluga makes a mistake. He's in the bull.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
James.
James gonna get a 10-second for speeding to the pits.
So that is the 2
Look at how this race
McLarens.
order.
That's a McLaren. It's a McLaren one too. I'm very excited for this.
Wow, I mean
What's
they
happened
probably
to
have
Ali
to
G
pit.
when I went away?
Ali
Ali
pit.
G pit. Ali pit. Zen
Ah.
took the lead from Ali.
Hmm.
Yeah, no,
So
both
this
of
is going to be
the
interesting.
Astons double stacking. It looks like. Or wait, no.
Wait.
Phil Lanky did not pit. No, just Sean.
So they returned to the pits again. They pitted the last safety car. So I don't, or Sean did at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened,
Maybe
but
some
he's on
damage.
softs now.
Maybe, yeah.
So
So
let's see.
so-
Go ahead.
I think Iggy's gonna be able to go to the end of the race. He's on 7-lap old C2s and Zen 13-lap old C3s. I'm not sure if those guys are gonna last him much longer, and it might mean that Iggy could get the lead from his teammate Zen.
Oh wow.
And Iggy joined the race late.
Yeah.
From the back. Not just the back of the grid. He legitimately joined 1 minute late
Yeah.
and began driving.
So this just shows you that you should never give up in racing, and anything can happen. You know, Iggy, he got disconnected from the server, missed the start from the pit lane, was a minute behind the last car, and then, you know, 2 safety cars and 20 laps later, and he's in 2nd place.
Wow.
Insane. Absolutely insane. So now this is going to be interesting because we know how rapid Sven's pace is. There's a very good chance he might be able to just somehow in the next 5 laps drive this car to the finish. But what can't be simply equated to driving pace is tire deg. And we know that Sven didn't go out and pit on the last stop. So is he going to have to pit at some point before this race ends?
That's true.
Especially with the damage.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, there's only 5 laps left, but that is a good point.
And Chris O'Connor now is within the DRS range of Iggy, so if he manages to stay within that second on the next straight, he will have a massive advantage and give him a bit more help to get 2nd place, get P2 for Red Bull.
I mean, as much as I want to see a McLaren 1-2, I haven't seen Chris on the finishing front row in a long time, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, here we are. We're about to see who's it going to be as Phil
Oh!
Lanky gets overtaken. No, he spins.
Phil Lanky's off.
That's going to allow Joe Singers to go through.
All the while, I just wonder if I'd entered this race and just driven consistently where I could have finished.
Even
Man.
with 20 FPS.
Dude, I like, oh my god, man.
I have a prediction. You might have finished in a wall or another car.
That's probably the best guess. Yeah. With how this race is gone, yes. But no, that's interesting. I'd be really excited to see Chris get back to the top of the podium, grab a win, maybe at P2. Looks like he's right on the tail of Iggy. I think Chris really has some good pace. And of course, as anyone in AFR knows, because I'm sure Chris has told you about it, he is driving on a new Moza wheel. So,
Well, maybe that's the solution. Too bad we're not sponsored by them to
anyway.
Anyway.
But I'm sure everyone on stream knew that, so let's go, Chris. No, it's awesome, though. I want to get the same wheel. And I want to see
Alright.
Chris on the podium.
Chris O'Connor now 3/10 behind Iggy. Iggy also only 7/10 behind his teammate. So, bit of a tussle here today.
if Chris is a faster driver, we know he went for the pit stop later.
Yeah,
he might be able to grab the win. He has the pace.
Yeah.
He has the tires.
I have some information on why Timo retired. He just randomly got 10 FPS, so it kind of sounds like the same thing happened to you, Nick.
Interesting.
But I think mine is PC related because I was having memory issues in iRacing. The cars were glitching and weird stuff. I don't know why.
Well, I think Chris O'Connor might have a run on Iggy here. Possibly could go for a move down into the Casio chicane or whatever the hell it's called, triangle, one of the two. He's getting pulled along ever so slightly by that slipstream. Now he's going to try and go round the outside. Iggy giving in the room, but no, Chris is just too far back.
Well, Chris knows he's going to get the exit here. Iggy's going to have a terrible line. Chris is going to have DRS out now, but so is Iggy actually because he has a gap with teammate.
I think maybe the McLaren strategist just telling Zen to slow it down a bit, help your teammate get this 1-2 finish. But Chris going to try and go down the inside, but no. Just not enough room, and that DRS really did just save Iggy there.
Yeah, and it's forced Chris into a bad line through the first corner, so he sticks behind.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting how this shakes out. Matt Belton, something happened to Matt Belton. He's out of this race. I mean, he was out of the points. That's sad to see.
Yeah, but I don't think Sven is going to be able to catch the podium contenders right now. He's 3.7 seconds back, and with 3 laps to go now, I don't even know if Sven can catch them.
Yeah, and Ollie G, our pole setter and confident driver that held off Sven for a bulk of the race. Like I had predicted while we were under that safety car, I said they're going to have to look at another pit stop.
Yeah.
We're all the runners from P7 behind. And now we see Iggy, Chris, all these guys are coming up the order. So Ali G, instead of a race win, is looking at just barely clinging on to a point. He's got Sean 6 seconds behind, so he'll probably get it, but he's going to have to now battle Phil to even just earn a couple more.
Yeah.
Phil Anke's in P9, Sven P4, so that's really not looking good for Phil Anke for this race as Chris O'Connor tries to go for a movement, so Iggy just squeezing him off.
Oh, I was looking at Ali G.
Returns on the outside.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching the battle for a podium here, sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, and this is...
Ali G
so
is...
Chris has worked this out well.
Has he?
Yeah, Chris... Oh, sorry, that was Ali G. I apologize.
Yeah, that was Ali on Phil.
I was commentating saying Chris, but that was Ali.
Ismail also gets a move done, I think, after the chicane. Yes, he does. P6.
But now he's going to have a train right behind him. He's going to have to try and defend the... He's going to return to the racing line. He thinks he has a gap for it, but that's going to put the Mercedes right to the inside and the Ferrari. It's going to be James Turner to the inside. Ismail's going to run wide. He's going to stick it there and keep the position, maybe. And he does, just for the moment.
Yep.
At least.
Rightio. So, let's see. Chris O'Connor's still not able to get past 4/10 behind. Only 2 laps left, so it's crunch time. Right. James Turner, getting past Ismail into Spoon, I think that is. Yes, into Spoon. So Ismail drops from 6th to 8th. And Ali G pulling a gap to Phil Lanke. Phil Lanke struggling today. Ali actually might be able to catch up to this pack that we were watching by the end of the race. But there are only 2 laps left as the leader starts lap 25. Could this be a McLaren 1-2? I don't know if we can get a poll in the chat, but yeah, it's spicy.
Yeah, sure.
First fingers goes down the order. So does Ismail.
Oh, Ismail, what happened to Ismail? Oh no! Out of the chicane and loses it.
Maybe an incident between them.
Oh, and that's from P6 out of the points in the span of half a lap. Oh, come on! Everything gets shaken up at Suzuka.
And there's the poll. It's in chat now live. Can McLaren get a 1-2 finish? Vote now.
Or will Chris O'Connor have something to say about that? Will he throw some potatoes at them? Oh, as they both get a snap of oversteer coming out. How is that going to play up leading into Spoon? Chris has got a close run.
He's going to go for it.
Is he gonna make it though?
Oh, but he taps his rear, and that's gonna just kill the momentum Chris had, and Iggy lives to be in second for another day.
Wow.
Maybe gives him a little bit of front wing damage too. There might help or hurt rather his turn in.
Let's see now.
So Chris is going to have another one. He's going to go up inside at 130R. He will be able to likely pull this one off. Maybe not.
I think Iggy just using a bit of ERS just to defend from Chris as they go to the final lap of the race now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Chris is going to do everything to try and get the switch up here, but he runs wide through the second part of the chicane, snaps out. He's not going to have as big of a run as he was hoping for, but he will have some DRS assistance. So will Iggy. He's barely within a second of his teammate. However, this is going to get Chris much
all the battery he has left, and he's going to just fly by Iggy, but Iggy goes right side. There's about 7 seconds, he spins, Chris.
No, this is going to give Sven P2.
Oh my gosh.
If Sven can come back, Sven will get P2 from this, but they continue on.
Oh, they do continue on. Sven coming around now, but they're going to have damage.
Yeah, Sven is going to maybe be able to capitalize off of this. He won't get a win, of course, but he might be able to get himself a step on the podium after his incident. Start with Ali. Ali, of course, pushing him a little wide.
Oh my gosh, that was nuts. I mean, the tension's got to be high now between these guys.
And now it's over a second between them, and Chris has got to be irritated after. I can't blame contact yet. I'm not a steward, but they had contact on the previous lap. He's got to be irritated regardless of whose fault.
Yeah. I mean, he's still with them. It's just...
he's still with them.
Sven is there with no damage. I mean, actually, Sven might have some damage, but...
Yeah, so I think they'll keep it away from Sven, but amongst themselves, if Iggy has one mistake here, Chris is going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, if stewards deem that you know, one of them at fault majority, that could allow even Chester to move up position if they get a 5 seconds. So,
yeah.
Fortunate as it is, the 2 podium spots at the back might be have to be decided by penalties. But as of right now, Zemet is about to cross the line for a win. But Chris O'Connor actually might try and get a move on Iggy in the final dying corners, but no. Just not enough traction, but honestly has some ERS. And no, that is Iggy P2.
Not enough.
Wow.
Yep, so stewards are definitely going to be reviewing those incidents afterwards. That may shake up the order, like you said, Nick, so we're going to have to see. But no, that is definitely what we can say is that is most likely definitive win there for Zen Metternich in the McLaren. Did he win the first round at Australia? I don't want to say it's the first win if he took that.
No, he's won. I forget what he won, but do you remember, Nick? I don't.
I think it was Melbourne the first round. He had super good pace, and then he had a battle with Phil there, and I think he grabbed the win. But I think it's his second win. I don't think it's his first. So it's a second win, I think, for Zen.
Wow, what a race that was.
By the championship results. But, yeah. What? I mean... Look at the finishing order. Ali G P7, and Ali didn't even... I mean, his own strategy, didn't do anything wrong. He got the safety car shuffle mixed up and didn't box that second time and barely earned points. He would have earned even less had Ismail and Joe not had that incident later in the race, it seemed, because he was down in P9, P10. So, wow. All over
Wow. All right, well, let's see if anybody wants an interview. I don't have much time, but I'll take who I can get. Okay, that's a lot of people. Let's get Ali in here. I cannot drag people. Can anybody else?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Seemed like the strategy might not have worked out with the second safety car there. I don't know if there are other factors.
Yeah, I mean the strategy didn't work, well, yeah, I probably should have pitted at that second safety car, but yeah, no, my tires were just dying for some reason. No clue. Even my C3s at the end were pretty dead.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a lot of race.
Quali merchant. That's what I'm going to be considered now. But yeah, at least I got a pole. Not really the one, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not exactly sure what happened between me and Sven, but I felt like I wasn't really given that car's width there. But obviously, stewards have a look at it.
Nah, we'll take a look.
Right. Yeah. A bit disappointing, but it is.
We don't have much time, so I'm going to ask you to hurry along so we can get everyone in.
Wow.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I have a bit longer.
No, I'll leave.
No. It was I just want to say it was a good battle between you guys. You guys fought through the S's the whole time. And
yeah, that was it was good, but I'm sweating.
I'm pretty sure everybody is. That was a sweaty race.
That was.
Right. Well, okay.
Should we get the 2 McLaren boys in?
Yeah, let's let them have their glory for now. before penalties. Well. That is an AFR first. The 2 McLaren who took 1-2 today. Hello, boys.
Wow.
Hello, man.
Iggy, you started from the pits, right? Or a minute late?
No, yeah, I had a problem. I had to go out for a second and then I couldn't get back. I even wrote, I think, in chat. Everything was locked, but
And
successfully
look what happened. Look what happened.
Yeah, I must say, Zen sent me his setup and I was flying on the track today, man. I don't know if it was about the tires of the other people or I don't know what, but I was flying one by one, I don't know. And it was a great battle with Chris O'Connor. Uh, Sorry if I'm a little bit more, how to say, there was a contact, but luckily both of us continued and we battled till the end of the race. So
Oh, yeah, it was
I
just tight racing.
amazing.
I mean, we're going to obviously look at it, but from what I saw, it was just close racing. You guys were under pressure. It was the last lap, so it's all good.
Yeah, we were pushing so much, and every time when we battle, we push, and we respect each other. I really respect him, but I think I blocked my tires my wheels little bit, and then I slide, then he slide, and yeah. But we'll see. Definitely amazing performance from McLaren
Yeah,
team today.
the first 1-2 from McLaren we've ever had, so congrats, boys.
I don't know if Zen was sandbagging. He will tell you that, but I was feeling that I can catch even him. But then we played 1-2 game. He gave me DRS, and
Yeah, that was helpful, huh?
yeah, that was helpful. Without that DRS, Chris would probably overtake me easily. So I know this was like in Monza last year, totally unexpected. Ricardo and Norris 1-2.
I know, totally unexpected here in Japan. McLaren 1-2. Well,
Yeah. I mean, I must say, Japan is one of my favorite tracks, and I'm always good in Japan. But I didn't expect this, honestly.
well, you showed it
But
today.
this is actually, I think, this is my first appearance here with new version of the car.
Oh, like this season?
Yeah, I think first 4 races we were using hybrid black.
Oh, that's
So,
right. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling much more comfortable with this car.
Yeah.
I already told Zen that I think I can keep up the pace with the front guys. So yeah,
Hell
this was
yeah,
a great,
man.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Zen? Congrats on the win.
Let them speak. Let them speak. Sorry, I occupied the microphone.
You're just
man.
excited.
Iggy's on the talking chair, so
Congrats on the win, man.
yeah, thank you.
It was a
I
good
didn't
race.
expect that. Did you see my jump start on the start?
Oh, that's right. And you. That's right.
Oh,
You took the
yeah.
drive-through.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
we
the
caught
lap one,
that.
I
You
took the
were so
drive-through.
far ahead.
Yeah, I was. Wait, did I release the clutch already? Oh fuck! I had to do the drive-through and then still won. I don't know. I don't like this. Well, the car doesn't suit me very well on this these last races. But today I had very good setup and also shared it with Iggy. I don't know. We are just flying.
Yeah, you
Just
guys were
random.
on it today in the DRS train and the calculations. I like to see it, man. It was a good race.
Yeah, I had like 0% tires, so like 5 laps. So it was very
Wow.
hard to keep up. So I have to thank Iggy for holding up Chris. Oh.
Well,
I
we'll
was
see what
talking to
happens.
him like, come on. Yeah, I was saying to him like, come on, stay behind. But yeah, very happy.
Nice. Well,
Oh,
congrats, you two.
Thank you.
And in terms of the championship standings for the 2 leaders, Phil and Sven, Sven is currently 15 points behind Phil. So he all he needs to do is all Phil needs to do is just score a couple of points and he'll win. But for Sven to win a championship, he needs to win, and Phil needs to get needs to score less than 10 points.
Wow.
So
How many
it's,
races do we still have?
1.
1 race?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Well, there it
Yeah, my
is.
bad.
Next week will be, or next week will be the finale.
Oh, I know there's 2 races. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Oh,
Ignore me.
okay, Nick.
So I was wrong. Ignore me.
Well,
No,
we will do
there's
the
2
math
races.
next race then to see what.
Yes.
Yes.
But we
Anyways,
can
I
still
must
fi-
go.
I think we can fight for the second in the championship.
Go for it.
Constructor.
Now that you're feeling
If you race,
comfortable.
Iggy, yes.
Yes, I'm right. What is the next last racing?
Next race is Istanbul and it's Interlagos. I thought there was one left, but there's two left. Ignore me.
Oh, two left. Great. Then can also bet for the championship.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't
see.
think so.
Too many
Who knows?
DNFs.
Never give up. Never give up.
Yeah, as you proved today.
Yeah. You remember season 2013, I think, when Fernando had massive advantage and Sebastian Vettel won.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to go, boys. But congrats again on the 1-2, and
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
tune in next time. 2 weeks for F1 and next week for Super Formula. I am Adrian, and we will see you all later. Goodbye.